Hello and welcome back. Let's just check the I'm not sure if I mentioned this last recording session, but I did switch just the better contracts on. Just the better contracts. So there's no more missions allowed, just better contracts. So with just that one mod on, we shall see how the contracts, and I'm really hoping that at some point we do get another bailing mission as well. Let's just check. Ooh, yes. That will buy us our trailer and a little bit of extra money. So, right. Let's get this on to field 50. Can we do a sneaky way through the forest this way? Ooh. Nearly. Oh, that would be a bit naughty, wouldn't it, going through someone's garden. Let's try and be good. It will let us. It's a bit hard to see where we're actually going in my life. Which way am I actually going? I'm going the wrong way? Which way am I actually going? I am sort of going the right way, but I'm not sure this is gonna be more of a pain in the backside than if I actually went the road way. Nevertheless, in for a penny, in for a pound. Got to do these things sometimes. Whoa. Yes. Not always the best idea. Am I going the wrong way? No, and I'm not really, am I? Whoa. Yeah. I'm not sure this was such a good idea. Whoa. So I want to be going sort of straight down, don't I? So let's go around this. It's not far off the way we want to be going. Not too bad. To be going quite heavily left. Yeah, I think this was definitely a very bad idea. Oh, I think I know roughly where I am now, I think. Oh well, it is nice to try out different things, even if just to tell yourself that you made a mistake and that it was a bad idea. It's not that bad actually, but if we were trying to think about playing realistically, I'm not quite sure that you would. I don't know, that's actually going routes through forests and stuff like that in a tractor, it depends. I'm not going across any farmers' fields or doing anything really dodgy, so sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, but if you don't try, you'll never do either. I think they're going around the edges of the fields bits though, that's the bit that's... Ah, we are very close now, aren't we, thinking about this? That's the field that I always said that I've never done any work on, which means... Yes, field 50. Oh, this is a big field. Right. What I should have done was treating myself to that other 36-metre one. We got 50. That's islands, headlands. 3 or 4 then. Oh, I'm happy with that. Go. Excellent. Excellent. Right. Now then, we should be... Where did I leave the miller machine then? Am I being dumb? I bet I've been... No, that was the other vent, wasn't it? Did I leave that with a contract at some point? I have never ever struggled this badly. This is one time when tabbing you seriously miss. I don't know, where on earth is it? And I'm certainly low enough in the map. Now I know we went over there, but didn't we do some contracts 8 and 18? But if so, why can I not see my tractor? Yeah. Okay. It should be. Let's have a look in my garage. Has something gone wrong? No. It definitely exists. I don't get this. I don't get this. What is happening? Is it up at this shop? And I think, if anything, I would have thought it was with my... I would have thought it would have been there. No, it's not. That's the wheel roller. Oh, it should be with the... There. But it's not. It's not showing me when I do that, which it should do if it's in one of those areas. Oh my life. This is getting a little bit silly now. And I'm in as far as I can. Okay. Let's go to the shop because we are close enough. I'm very intrigued and rather a little annoyed that I'm wasting half of the session trying to find my vehicle. Which seriously isn't there at all. I don't know, 3 tractors and I can only find 2 of them. The one I really need has got walkabouts. I'm trying to think when I last saw that tractor. I thought it was over there, but then didn't I go into that forest over here? But if I did, then why is that not? Okay, let's be clever. Let's remove all obstacles. Anything at all other than vehicles. Oh, do you know, really? I just ran past that. I know. I am a wally. I admit it totally. This is the empty one. I was half right, so we need to pick up the grass, and this is to grab the hay. We're going to ignore this field full of hay that we cut days ago that the farmers left. Oh dear. Actually, were there any baling missions? Thinking about it. Didn't look. Oh wow, lots of fertilizer ones though. Wow. I was right, it is an old bucket, isn't it? It is an old bucket that's got, it looks like rubble in it, but it's got to be concrete. No one would really do that. There we are, I can see it. Right, let's... What we need is to have this around the area to grab the hay. So if we stick this where most of the hay is, we should be able to spit that out into this box. I have tested this on another map. It does work. It really does. Right, so... Oh, idiot. Drop the adapter as well as the box. Oh, I don't know. Do you know? It's been one of them days at work today, and that's just bound to happen today. Yes, I know I've dropped. Let's try that again. Let's try and do it properly. Oh, we didn't finish windrowing. Didn't realise. Hey, I see it. Oh. committed now. Oh. Of course, if I leave this overnight, this is going to definitely turn to, well, it's got a very strong chance of turning to hay, so we will need to get this up now. Got all of the fields. Now, what I should have done is, if I grab the other fence, we will grab that and we'll start windrowing those fields so that we can follow the windrower to gather that. If we get 2 tractors on this, we at least should speed this up, otherwise this is going to take twice as long. Sometimes you've got to speculate to accumulate in a way. It's not about being a one-man army, trying to do everything yourself. Even though, technically, that's exactly what you're doing. No, the workers obviously are the workers, but... Oh, it's beginning to get dark. Let's feel this as we're passing. sorry to do this to you, but if I risk doing this, if I don't do it through the night, I do risk it turning to hay, and then let's grab that on the tractor, spin round. No, I was going to speed it up because it is more important to me that obviously my guests are, but I don't know why it'll affect that contract. We've already seen that sometimes it does weird things if you go through the night. I can't swear that it didn't affect the hay one, even though technically, obviously it should have been perfect. Now if we set this going, oh no, there's too much hay around. We're going to have to try and clear the hay first if we're going to do that ourselves, or send a worker on to do this. Seems to be lagging around a bit. It's at times like this when you're in a rush that you seriously miss a tractor that does 30 plus miles an hour. Oh. When you're racing against the night. Going. See if we can just move around the nearest. Let's get it in there. Oh, there's even haying that around all the time. Let's grab that. Am I on the wrong side? I am on the wrong side. Why is the trailer not filling up with grass when he's continually getting grass? Don't get that. It says it's got nothing. That makes no sense to me at all. Oh well. Bit close. Sneak down our little homemade path. It's not quite finished. Alright, so this is the shop grass field. Shop grass field. Oh. I didn't do that. I must have called it that the first time, and I must be subconsciously remembering that, because let's just see this a minute, because I'm really a bit unsure about this. To me it looks like I had a different field edge. That's going to get me into trouble if I did, because I'm going to be going into trees that are perhaps on my last Let's Play. Let's just have a watch, because this could go horribly wrong. Yeah, okay, that's down to the gate being open though, so we can do something about that. Okay. Let's just check the John Deere out. We'll worry about that patch of extra thing. I know there's quite a lot of grass there, but oh, really, I was right. I was right. Okay. Yeah, I was right. He really is. It's a different field edge. Oh dear, what on earth have you done? Let's fold that up and see if we can sort of sneak out. Yeah, I must have got rid of a lot more trees, so I need to... Oh, really? What on earth can I get out of that? Grass field edge. Ah, that's the old way I used to do it. Good job I've done it a different way. So load that. Course generation. Currently loaded. Headland 2. Go. So first. Save. Shop. Grass field. 9 meters. Okay. Sure, there's not that much around. What? I don't understand. We saw him grass flicking ever such a lot, and he's only got 415 litres. That makes absolutely no sense. Right, let's get what we can. go too far down here. It's up to this big patch, otherwise we're going to get too much hay. Look at that. Okay. Now then, let's have a look at what's close to us, because it makes more sense to try to do the ones that are close. Right, we're at field 50. Oh, 53 is right next door. Would be silly not to. So 53 we will accept. And now which way are we facing? Wrong way, we need to be turning that way. Is that right? Almost. We got me wood then. Right, okay. I guess that must be... I'm going to have to be clever here, because that must be on the edge of our land. It didn't like to do it when it was straight. If you use the miller machine carefully, it will suck in stuff to the right or the left. Right, I need to miss that. Let's get this lot. I've only got a couple of lines now. See bits of hay in that, we'll leave that. Just grab these couple of lines. I suppose it would make sense to leave what's left to actually become hay, and we'll just do some hay. Right, let's go to the other fields now, switch that off. There shouldn't be any hay in this next lot, which is... You can certainly see the difference between the orange state, which it was last time. That's only really one and a tiny bit. So that's 52,000. We had 88 off that. Obviously there is a little bit more, but I would say... probably another 10,000, so that, yeah, it is. It's supposed to be a 50% increase, isn't it, when you do the... That's a fantastic work light on that. Milling machine is amazing, as I know I've said too many times. Wow, nearly 100,000. Phenomenal. That is actually enough to buy all of our equipment. The one thing we still need to buy though is the... we still need to buy the silo. That's the one other thing that we still need. Well, I'm a bit too low, I think, on that milling machine. It's in the road a little bit too much. Perfect timing. Okay. Switch your front lights on, because I can't see where you're going at. Oh, what happened to that? I don't know, you missed that. Wow, I need to sort that out. The tree that I've dragged along with me. Okay. Set this going on here. Need to shut these gates. To be doing windmill field edge and course generation. Currently loaded course to go. Lucky if I get 2 out of that. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird field. Let's start course and save. I shouldn't call it grass field, because it might not remain a grass field. 9 meters. Okay, let's go grab the John Deere and we'll get that other field. Let's switch a bit of light on. It's bad enough dragging you guys and girls along with the in the dark. But unfortunately needs a must. I hate doing this, to be honest, as most content creators do, dragging their guests through this. Really? Okay. Come a bit high at that, actually. Shut that gate. Right. Why is that not picking up? Oh, perhaps the back's a slight angle, isn't it? Yeah. The only thing with the milling machine is it takes a few seconds for it to get up to. If you do a long run, it gets really powerful, but if you go off a run and onto another run, it takes a few seconds for it to build up its steam again. It's one thing you've always got to sort of keep in mind. Sort of got to keep like that. Whoa. Oh, I'm on that weird bit, aren't I? I need to level that at some point. Remember. See if we can push that out of the way a bit. Okay. just ignore it. It's a bit weird. Yeah, like that, where you skip a bit, it loses all power for a second. You literally have to slow down a minute and pick up suction again. Oh, this must be uphill a bit. Slow me down. Ah, this must be too close to field 46. Refused to pick it up. Unless I was at the wrong angle with my trailer, but I don't think I was actually then. Okay. Anything else in this area? Field 31, 2016. Ah, 31's not too far away. Okay, we'll do that on the way back. It's not really Eastern Newton again. That's the right way, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's switch some lights on and let's find my own body. Right, this is definitely the last contract of the night though, then we need to really get finished. And hopefully I remember where I leave this next time, because we're not far off, I think, at the end of this recording session, truthfully. Well, we've seriously done well with the money. Very seriously. I really am, I've got to be totally truthful, really am bowled away with how well we're doing for saying this is year one. As I said, I don't normally play the contracts, and also, best stop that, can't have that, otherwise it'll, courseplay will crash the game. If I suppose what we could do, if we're thinking about this actually, to speed things up, right, that's the last field actually that we need to do. That's not done a very good job around the edges. Oh well. Stick this around the side, out the way a bit, and we'll go grab the... Yeah, that's my timer just telling me that I'm done. Oh, Let's go grab that. Went far. I finished this. We should. We're going to have to tip this out though, aren't we? Pretty much done. Right, we'll tip this. Set this going on that last field. Set that going on the fertiliser, and that, I don't think that fertilising will take very long. That will be the end. It's not going to take us that much longer, but yes, I am truly, absolutely bowled away with how we've done. It's, I suppose sometimes, obviously used to the English maps, I think that you would never get that kind of payout because the fields, as a rule of thumb, aren't that large. Don't get me wrong, you do get the odd large field on the English maps, but on this American map, obviously there's an awful lot of big fields, so therefore we're getting some massive fertiliser payments. And don't forget, this is on hard mode. If this was in normal, the payments would probably be more. So it is quite amazing. Aren't those lights weird? The diffusing patterns, there's like squares in them. It's really weird. The fog, when you at a certain angle, you can see squares in them. Very strange. Never seen that before. Right, let's get this going. Last field. Get course play going on this one. We'll do a bit of tidying up in the morning. So it really is getting sillily, stupidly late now. Oh, there is still a bit to do on this. Okay, we'll have to say the tidying up will have to be done tomorrow. I know it's not right, but if it turns to hay, then we'll just grab that other hay as well. Okay, so you going. Left the lights on there. It's better. Windmill 9 meters. What's that first? Go. Let's jump into the get this last little bit done. Yes, as I said, sorry, I know I can't keep concentrating and breaking my concentration. I am absolutely sort of bowled away with how well we've done due to doing the obviously this is not my normal thing. I normally do it literally just my own fields. Well, I've got to be honest, I think looking forwards with a bit of mixing and matching, it probably is a really good way to I've got to turn left here. A really good way to bring in additional income, especially in hard mode when it really is tough to bring in money. Some of these fertiliser contracts, even if they were just £2,000, £2,000 is a lot of money. Sometimes it's a very cheap piece of equipment or something. So, I mean, we bought all of our equipment, really, all of it. I know it's all modded and it's all very. It's not the dear stuff, but nevertheless we can get the job done. It's a start. I mean, we had absolutely zilch, not a single. We've got 3 tractors now. Yes, I know they're not like, you know, super duper, but they get the job done. And all of this just made, well, it is from contracts and one little job of our own. So course generation 31. Keep that as it is, it's not a bad setting. Start first, go. Right, let's grab the... Oh... Did I switch the... I did say that to you guys and girls last episode. The one thing about the milling machine is you've got to make sure that it's switched on, because Courseplay doesn't read it otherwise. And what did I do? I didn't switch the milling machine on. Oh well. We shall watch. See how much we're going to get off this field. So we can buy the harvester. I think we can do everything. I reckon we can do the harvester, the silo, and our trailer. Which, to me, I know there's going to be something that I've forgotten. There's always something that you don't think of. But to my way of thinking, we only need a fairly decent size trailer, like the one I think I showed you guys, the one we hired, 48,000. The side tipper. I think that's amazing, and that's only 12,000 if you go second hand. So then we've already worked out it's 70 odd grand for the, so that's 82, 92, 102. We're about 3 grand short of buying the silo, and to my way of thinking that's all I'm aware of that we need. So actually it's a good idea that we didn't buy my super duper fertilizer spreader. We'll have to do that from another time, because I would like to do that. It will make these fertilizer jobs even quicker, which is, mind you, I was thinking about this. Do you always want that? I suppose if you think about it, 18 meters, it's not wonderful, but neither is it bad. It's sometimes if you put 36 meter on, you might even do the big field so quickly that you're forever jumping on the fertilizer. Sometimes it's nice to just let the worker chug along. Otherwise you're spending all of your time just grabbing the worker and going on, in which case you may as well do the jobs yourself, and you're not getting the maximum use out of your workers. I think if your equipment is too good, you're doing the fields too quickly, and then all you're doing is field hopping. So I suppose there's a balance required. So maybe the 18 meter, maybe not being the biggest, is not a bad thing. If it means your fields are taking you a couple of fields per session, at least that means you're not hopping into the tractor every 5 minutes. Wow, I don't think we're going to be far off filling this up on this one field. That's not bad. I mean, we pretty much did the same on that last one, and there's still a bit left in the other field. We had 8,000 left over from the first field, so I think, truthfully, we're probably going to get... We're not going to be much different to that first time when we got 100... What was it, 120 or was it 88? Was it 2 full? Oh, it wasn't 2 full, was it? I thought it was going to be... Or was it... Oh, do you know, I can't remember. I'm not going to start saying something because I'll only get it wrong. I might check in editing if I remember. Might be a little bit more actually than a full. See this, of course this was orange. So if you imagine if this was normal, this would be 50% less. So does that mean a third then? I'm trying to work that out. That's confusing. So if you were getting 50,000, you'd get 75. So if whatever we stop at and finish with, we would get 50% less. Is that right? No, it's not, is it? My brain's, I can't work it out. I've gone brain dead. You know, I think I may as well do this myself. It's a bit slow-winded on swinging round, if I'm honest. turn. Bit like a hummock. Wow. Not much more and we're full. We're going to call it, when we've filled this one, that is it. Why is that not wanting to fill? Right, we're going to go to sleep after this, and next morning we shall see if it turns to hay. It turns to hay, but that literally could go on forever, and it really is pitch black now almost. So shall we? Oh yeah, we will compact because it's all hours, isn't it? Adds on extra time. Give me a chance to use that absolutely fantastic mod. That Eric is absolutely amazing. It's a pleasure to use. Oh, of course, I'd forgotten about that. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's just get off the edge of the field, or to the edge of the field, and then tomorrow make sure we're going the right way. There we are. See if I can remember tomorrow that this is where I left the tractor. Oh yeah, let's grab the contract while we're here. Brilliant. Oh wow. Field 6 is a good one. We're not doing any more. I meant what I said. Okay, at least for once I actually pulled off the road enough. Yes, we'll compact this, blanket the silo, and then whatever's, we'll use the second silo if necessary, but I don't think we'll get much more than between half, yeah, probably half of this 20,000, so I have a good mind to let it go to hay and actually compost it, you know, just a few rather than right, let's get ready. Yeah, look, as we look at the, so we go under, see the square patterns as you go under. It's like the diffusion patterns are really weird. Never noticed that before. Okay. Let's drop. In fact, no, let's drop the weight off as well. Don't want that. This is a beast. I have never seen anything compact so quickly. And I have to use the Holoras. That is amazing. One front, one back, and that shifts, but not like that. That is just a beast. 4.5 tons of water inside them certainly does the. And there it was done. Wow. Brilliant. Right, let's grab these, take that over to the field, and we're going to sleep the night. Leave that one tractor. Well, if it was obviously real life, the worker would have dropped it off, but that's when realism obviously gets forgotten. Although technically it's not so far off beyond the power of possibility. You can actually create travel routes with this. It's not something I use a lot, but if on some Let's Plays I have actually set up routes from the house to the shop, or yard to the shop, or yard to the BGA, but it's not something I terribly widely use because it tends to be terribly slow travel. Let's leave this in here actually. We'll clean this up in the morning. You can see it actually in the moonlight. It's quite a bit, but I don't mean a lot. Oh, that's better. Right, let's go sleep. So it's 11 o'clock. 110,000. The one thing I'd like to do is truthfully get the things that we want, put them in the shop. I'd love to do that. I just think it balances things out when it's all work. So 11 till 8 is 9 hours. Unless my maths has totally failed me, which that wouldn't surprise me. No, we were right. Right, so then, first thing we want to do is stick the compact. I know we're going to lose. Oh, we've just done that field, haven't we? It's not central. I wouldn't mind clearing a little bit, just at the end of field 46, say somewhere here, and sticking the compact storage there, but we're going to need it, aren't we? Perhaps maybe there. Clean some trees out, maybe hire that to do that. But let's buy what we can do anyway. We want to. So first thing is that trailer. Because if we're sure, the only reason I'm doing it this way is you never know if you need this again. Harvest. I don't know actually. Really, that's bad logic. The thing we really need is the harvester. So, Dominator. No, I don't think I've ever used the Dominator. Oh no, I did. 29892. Yes. Now we want the header's going to cost more than the. Now this is a guess that this can do this, but because it couldn't do it naturally, but I do think a double 400 horsepower could easily cope with a 9-meter one. But if I'm wrong, then obviously I'm going to lose some money. But main colour class, design colour wants to be class white. Rim colour wants to be red. I think it's probably Massey Ferguson-ish. No, it's more brighter. Yeah, that looks about right. And the decal wants to be class. Yeah. Right, which leaves us 40 grand. Yeah, so yeah, it wouldn't be enough. Right, so we want the trailer now. And we've still got seed money, you know, like things for what we need to do, seeds, fertiliser, that type of thing. So let's get my favourite Side tripper, side tipper even. Yeah, let's put the waves on. I like the waves, and we'll go trailer low. 12,830, nearly 13 grand. So we've got 27 grand, so we could actually do the compact storage, but the trouble is you've got no money for levelling. So what I'd like to do is truly, let's just get those moved. I don't want to leave them in the shop. I want to get them moved over, so probably to the biogas plant seems a good. I need to repair this as well. We'll move the trailer another time. This is the last thing we're going to do today. Mind you, this isn't field work. Let's put that down to ×1 because we're wasting. Let's get these two repaired. Got a terrible turning circle. That's one thing that is awful about this. It's got a decent sized tank for saying it's a starter harvester. That's one thing I do like about it. Let's repair those two. Okay, that was reasonable. Okay. Let's park these over at the biogas. I can't treat this shop as though it's our personal parking lot. Even though I know obviously they're not going to moan about it, but you know, a bit more realism than that. Being as on paper we own the biogas plant, I wonder if we could tuck this behind the fuel. Oh, actually thinking of that, I need fuel. Ooh, maybe not such a good idea. Oh well, it's done now. Right, and that is where we're going to leave it. So we are going to make. We're going to need probably one more contract. We'll have a look at the contracts just now, just in readiness for tomorrow. Oh, actually, we can clear the contracts, can't we? No, let's take that one. That will actually do it. Brilliant. That will pay for hopefully the levelling, and we can still afford our silo, and then we'll actually be at exactly the point that we've already planned, which is quite rare. It's very rare that your plans work out as exactly as you did. We've got the harvester. Oh, the one thing we've not done is not repaired that. Let's do that. Let's go to the garage. I know it costs a bit more, but I just like to know that I'm. Let's make sure I've not missed anything as well, so I know what I'm like. Yeah, exactly. Wow. Right, brilliant. That's it. So with no further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this journey with me, because I think we're doing cracking. For saying it's on hard and we're playing extreme, I think how much equipment we've built up is absolutely phenomenal. It's only early summer and we've literally got the farmyard. All we're short now is fields, to be honest, and we've got obviously the starter fields. So I think the next thing on our plan of attack is to start to buy fields, to be truthful. Obviously it's a bit of a weird one though, this is. I'm not going to waffle on for long, but if you think about it, this is seasons, we've sort of missed the boat. Let's just move away from that, it's making a right racket. It's seasons, so we've missed the planting season. Yes, I know if we buy fields and someone's already planted, we can harvest it, but we're not going to earn an absolute fortune to be buying lots and lots of fields in this first year. So I suppose if we're going to do we might be best to do what we've got and save up our money for buying. If we're fortunate, we could buy the farm, but over winter at some point, maybe if we're sort of fortunate. So we'll leave this discussion for another time. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and we'll discuss this some other time. I've got a little bit more time. goodbye for now.